See, alright, so first and foremost, I want to give all praises honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakadash. We say double and personal elders agreement, so well, the teachers of apostles in the truth, and we say salutations, so the Akimus pushing wood and no truth and sincerity day in and day out, and constantly in season or season, we say shalom. Once again, go the entire video here, and this is basically touching upon this news article or this news that's been circulating, which is basically the France literally passed a law that they can't speak out against they can speak out against the vaccine, right? Or speak out against the mRNA, right? So this going into the article here. It say France mRNA legislation, right? It say yesterday the French government adopted Article 4 into law. The law means persons can be fined up to 45,000 pounds, or I would just say pounds. They say or in prison up to 3 years of any criticizing or opposing mRNA lipid nanotechnology injections or treatment. This will also apply in future to mandatory vaccinations. We keep warning you, it's coming, right? Now again, let me just when I see the V word, let me just change it up a little bit, because due to the fact of the laws on YouTube, they themselves on YouTube, they can't mention certain things that they would deem it as medical misinformation. They would deem it as misinformation and so forth, when it's literally it right here. So this was the person reporting on it, and this here now is the article. It says France criticism of mRNA will be punishable in the future. The new criminal offense in France could in future land people in prison who encourage people to withhold appropriate medical treatment according to science. They said the law was pushed through the National Assembly on Wednesday. Critics call the law article, and this P word here, this P word, I want to say it because YouTube, right? And literally, let's just say, let me bring a scripture, right? This will show you the kind of power these people have to do these things, right? This is Micah chapter 2 verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. It says, when the morning is light, they practice it because it is the power of their hand. So they could do these things because they are the power to do these things. Just imagine, right? Listen to what this person marked. It says, yesterday the French government adopted the Article 4 into law. The law means persons can be fined up to 45,000 or in prison up to 3 years for any criticizing or opposing mRNA lipid nanotechnology injections or treatment. So nanotechnology, what is that telling you? Right? What is that telling you? That they can't speak out, they can't mention certain things. So what is like for example, when we go deeper into to the RFIDs and these things, which we're going into the mark of the beast, you already know what it is you can't do, which is to talk against it. Speak out against it, because now it in this country is punishable by what? You have to pay a fine or you'll be in prison, right? And we know what the scripture says. Some of us will be thrown into prisons, right? Because watch, these are the kind of things that they're putting in place. So that hey, you can't mention certain things, you can't talk about certain things, and just to say with the piece, it say a new criminal offense in France could in future land people in prison who encourage people to withhold appropriate medical treatment according to science, right? And so you basically can't speak out against these things, right? And listen, that piece here that I now read. Oh yeah, this piece here said this will also apply in future to mandatory, right? So in future, so you can't even speak out about things to come. And we know when we go into the prophecies, we know we're going into the word, we speak out against certain things. So like for example, they speak nanotechnology here, and in that fact, the RFID falls into that category as well. So you can't even speak out against these things. That just show the kind of power that these people have, and wait is they putting in store. It say, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Because that is what these people doing. They're working evil upon their beds. Right? It say, when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. So it say, when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Literally, they could do these things because they have the power. You know, it is a pass a law that people can't speak out against these things, and there's so much information coming about these jobs, right? The kind of things it causes and the kind of things it doing to people, that once you mention it, they call it medical misinformation. When I remember doing a video from an article, right? An article that was written on the news, our official news site. And when I uploaded it, the YouTube took it down because they deem it to be medical misinformation. Now we see them passing laws where you could be fined or in prison. Hey, this is the kind of wickedness we're dealing with, right? This is the kind of wickedness we're dealing with. It's a Job chapter 9 verse 20, right? It say, if I justify, it say Job 9 verse 20, sorry, Job chapter 9 verse 24. It say, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So he said, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So if the wicked rule, what if they're going and do? Like this person mark inhumane evil. But this is what these kind of things he has get when the wicked rule. Right? These kind of things he has get. You know, the common man, he might think that they could change this, they can't. Because they already passed the law. That we keep on saying, the days are getting evil. The scripture say evil increase. This little piece here that they say lipid nanotechnology goes into that literally goes into what? That would literally fall into the category of the RFID chip, which we know goes back to what? To the mark, to the MOTB, and all these things that we say now. YouTube already have the laws put in place where you can't mention certain stuff because they will flag a video, it will be taken down, right? I'm gonna go find the next article here. It says critics of the mRNA could be jailed for up to 3 years in France under new law. So let me read this here. It says a new criminal offense in France could in future land people in prison who encourage people to withhold appropriate medical treatment according to science. The law was pushed through the National Assembly on Wednesday. Critics call it the law article. You know what? And that man there, that PF, right? he's in court right now for and he's lying. Let's go and look it up. It says without much attention, a law was passed in France on Wednesday that could criminalize resistance to the mRNA treatment. Anyone who advises against the mRNA or other medical treatments that are obviously suitable for treatment based on the current state of medical knowledge can in future be imprisoned in France for up to 3 years or receive a fine for up to 45,000 euros, right? So you see the kind of things that are taking place, the kind of things that are happening. I'm going to go to the scripture here. This is the book of Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12. It say I'm going to start from verse 11. Matter of fact, I'm going to start from verse 10. It say Ephesians chapter 6 verse 10. It say, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Right? It say because see, we have to be strong in the Lord, because the things that we're coming into is only the Lord can help us. With these kind of things being passed, we know we're going to speak out against the things that's coming, right? And that they're going to bring, right? So it say what? It say, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. It say, put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, right? So when you look at the meaning of the word wiles, right? It say wile. It say devious or cunning stratagems employed in manipulating or persuading someone to do what one wants. And this, as you can see, obviously with the Parsis law, you can't speak out against it. Majority of the people, they don't want to go to jail, or nor would they want to pay a fine. So they would take anything that would come. So if you read its piece here, it says lipid nanotechnology. So you don't know when it goes into the MOTB, you can't speak out against it. So they would do what? They would take it. That way it say, that way the scripture say what? It say, put on the whole armor of God that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, those cunning stratagems that he put in place. You understand? It say devious. It say devious. It say devious, and this is a devious arc here. It say devious or cunning stratagems employed in manipulating or persuading someone to do what one wants. And that is what they want. They want you guys to come to them for this, to take this, you know, to take this. It say it say to lure, entice. It say wiles. It say to lure and entice, right? It say another way or say of saying while something away, right? It say wise. It say craft, right? It say wise, a crafty, you know. It say a trick, artifice, is or stratagem meant to fool, trap, or entice, device. So you don't understand. You gotta be aware of the wiles of the devil, and you gotta be able to stand against it, because this is what they will do. These are the kind of things that they will do, right? So it say, put on the whole armor of God that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And that is what it is. Obviously, if the earth is given in the hand of the wicked, you know what it is they're going to do. And it's total wickedness that they will do. They can't do good. You expect good to come from a wicked person. Just saying it alone, it don't make sense, right? And you can see so much of people talking about it, so much of people speaking out against it, and so forth. But for how long? Because the majority of these people, they wouldn't want to take that they wouldn't want to face that fine, nor face 3 years in prison. And the scripture says some of us will be thrown into prison. Because why? We're supposed to stand firm for who? For the Lord. So these are the kind of things that we'll be facing we'll be facing, right? The passing laws and so forth, that not to speak out against the things they're bringing. Right? So beware of the wiles of the devil. And look out for these things, because at the end of the day, this is what we're going into. Talk about a nanotechnology, so you know the next part it will reach to. It go into that chip. Right? So hey, with that we give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yehoshai, Ba'ashem Bakakadash. We say double and apostles and elders agreements and reward, teachers of apostles in the truth, and we say salutations, so the accuracy pushing you would not truth and sincerity day in and day out, and constantly in season and season we say Shalom.